Hi, my name is Chloe. I'm a dot painting artist. Actually, next Saturday is going to be my 5-year anniversary of dot painting. And so what happened was that 5 years ago I saw some photos on the internet of Elspeth McLean's beautiful dot painted mandala rocks, and I decided to give it a shot. So I went home. On my way home from work, I purchased some acrylic paints and some cardboards and different kind of papers, boxes and canvases. And as soon as I got home from work, I started dotting. And that was 5 years ago, and I've never stopped ever since. So even when I was on holiday, or when I had a day off, or when I worked, I dotted almost every single day. There were some days when I had a terrible headache, or when I had I went on a hiking trip for the whole day, and so I skipped some days, but I would say that 99% of those 5 years I spent dotting. So recently, I think about 8 months ago, or maybe 7, I decided to switch from acrylic paints to watercolors. Well, I actually use both now, but what I'm going to show you today are all watercolor illustrations. And these are going to be for sale on my Etsy page only for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So this first painting is a kneeling fairy with an apple in her hand, and you will see that I decided on the style of a faceless fairy. So she has a nose, but she doesn't have facial expressions. And that's because I decided to make it more mysterious, and I really wanted the viewer to decide on her mood. So I did not want to make her face look surprised, happy, sad, angry, or anything like that. I really wanted the viewer to decide what kind of a mood he or she wants her to have. So the next one is the sitting fairy. I think that this is like one of the favorites that of people who follow my art. What was really important to me on this picture is to have matching colors of her hair, her wings, and her dress. As you can see on the other ones, she has a purple dress and blue wings or turquoise wings. Her hair is kind of like a dark blondish. So I really didn't care so much about harmonizing colors. The most important thing for me was the shape, and in this fairy I really put a lot of attention to the colors as well, the color story. So these are actually not fairies, but just simple girls looking up at the sky, admiring the rainbow above them, and it's something that a lot of people, like most of the people, know that rainbows happen when there is sunshine and rain at the same time. So I wanted to add that little detail there as well. And this was inspired actually by my best friend, because I haven't seen her for a couple of weeks now due to the pandemic, and I wanted to paint us playing together again. Like that's not how we usually are, but yeah, that's what inspired me. So this fairy is a flying one. So I wanted to experiment with how it would look like if she was in the air, just arriving to her flowers, to her destination. And I also wanted to color her dress green, because green is a very natural, nature-like color. And then the next one, this is like a, I don't know, a little, she seems like a little bit shy, but still, you know, just showing off at the same time. So yeah, this is a child, I think. She looks like a child fairy. But this was the first time ever that I played around with the direction of the dots. So usually I just mix dots and paint it all over the figure, but in this painting you can see that the dots are going upwards, and around her dress she has the same dots, the same color dots that she has on her dress. And the last one is another not fairy girl, but she is a regular person, and the title of this illustration is The Star Whisperer. And yeah, I always talk about how on my way home I actually don't really look at the road anymore, but I watch the stars up in the sky. And so I have a special relationship with the stars. And also I have a brother who, like one of my brothers, is really into stars as well. He loves watching stars and things like this. So yeah, it very much looks to me like the Little Prince, but this is maybe a little princess instead. So these are the 6 illustrations that are going up on my Etsy page. I hope you liked this video, and please let me know what other things you would like to see on my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye!